I don't know how long this is going to last. I hereby declare myself willing and ready to serve the highest and best of goods of all and for all. No one is left behind. That's what came to my head when I was thinking about this particular piece, which for some reason I seem to have deleted the actually drawing phase, the sketching phase of. So I'm just showing this replacement video somehow for some reason. Anyway, I did this one. I guess that's how I got lost. I probably deleted some of the other ones that I needed to remove in order to make space in my device, but and I guess it got deleted along all the other old ones. I normally do them and try to do the reading immediately. It's like a full process. Although that day, for some reason, I wasn't able to do it. I don't remember if I didn't have time or maybe the energy wasn't just flowing correctly for when I got to the cards. But then I was going through, because I do have some drawings that I haven't done the reading for yet. This is one of them, and I realized that it's about a person looking up at the moon. So I decided to use it for the full moon in Gemini that we have on the 15th, 0202, as I say that, on the timer. And this one specifically, I'm getting from the image, I'm getting a huge idea of letting go. We have this part over here that to me kind of looks like it came out of this person's chest from their center, and it's kind of being let go and going to flow up into the moon. And well, that on the one hand. On the other, that text just came to me, that what I read at the beginning. This declaration of commitment somehow. That very last phrase actually came through also in another one of my readings, I'm not even sure which one, that said, no one else is left behind. By no one else is left behind, that feels like everybody gets to ascend. Everybody gets to move on with the group. And I'm getting a very uncomfortable feeling of 333, as I say, that very uncomfortable feeling of some people thinking that they deserve more, or that they are more spiritually aligned, more spiritually deserving than others. And while it is true that everyone has a different level of involvement, advancement, and growth in their spiritual paths, that represents in no way a preference above anyone else. You will be in whatever stage of your spiritual development that you should be according to whatever experiences you have had. All right? I don't know why that wanted to come through, but there it is. So I'm gonna move on to the cards now, and we'll see what we can get. Thank you very much for being here. This is me, and this is Hepri Tarot. So, this full moon in Gemini is bringing the end of a cycle that started out 6 months ago during the new moon in Gemini, which I believe was also around somewhere between the 10th and the 15th of June, I think. No, I think it was before the 10th. I'm not sure. But if you can look up what you were doing during the first week or first 2 weeks of June this year, you may realize what it is that you're going to, which seeds were planted back then and what you are going to sow, I guess, this time. Now, I do want to mention that right now we have Jupiter retrograde. I believe it's still retrograding in the sign of Gemini as well. So whatever it is that is finalizing is going out with the really big finale. And it's also asking us to maybe reconsider something pretty massive in our lives. All right. So without further ado, let's go to the cards already. Okay. This one's go here. For some reason we need to go to the base first. So we're getting ready to move on. The Temperance. Okay. First of all, our whole foundation of this new era needs to be based on, and what do you know? The Temperance is the Sagittarius card, actually. We have all three fire signs here. This is Aries, this is Sagittarius, and this is Leo. So there's a whole lot of initiative, inspiration, power, and I'm hearing impulsiveness going on, which is why we have the Temperance. We need to keep one foot on the emotions and 1 foot on the ground. The balance here is between these two energies. One steady and ready for takeoff, but knowing to be still, knowing how to be still, and the importance of being still, and the call to action, the firing impulse to just go ahead and go into, well, not battle, I don't want to say battle, but you know what I mean. Jumping into action. So we have on the back. Wait, which way? Okay. Nine of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. Justice. Okay. Magician. King of Wands. Okay. So there is something. Remember how I was talking about how we are kind of letting go of something here. Something here has been transmuted. Anyway, and it has been let out into the universe, the cosmos. This whole process that we were in has been about gaining mastery, learning patience, and clarity in order to be fair. Which is why all of these energies are sitting. They're not moving. See? Even this one here is teaching. But everybody is still and paying attention. That's a very important thing here. They're all paying attention because once we move into this side, we start taking action and leaving limiting thoughts behind. we are to be stepping into these energies. There is something that we're manifesting from the moon. So this is definitely about, this is definitely about the seeds that we planted back in June during the new moon, and how that is manifesting our leadership role, our for some of you to be leaders, for some of you to find a mentor to help you start out your path to this energy. Probably a mentor as well, and that's why we actually have the night, because our energies are basically these three. This is our foundation right now. So this is what we're manifesting. This is what we're coming in. And in order for us to become this, we need someone to guide us and teach us to become this. We're moving out from being a teacher at a certain level to being a student, to be guided, to be getting the guidance from someone with more experience. And that this is also another card connected to Sagittarius. And okay, yeah, that is connected to Jupiter in retrograde. Jupiter being the ruler of Sagittarius, right now sitting in the sign of Gemini. Oh, and we have Mercury here too. Okay. The thing is, we're kind of gonna be tested, but I don't want to say that in a bad way. We're moving on from conflict into problem solving, identifying the things that we need, that we may carry, and that we don't anymore. We need to identify our tools, our skills, the things that we're good at, the things that we can actually use to contribute to the higher good. Remember the text I was saying, highest and best of goods for all and all. There's a huge, I keep feeling this. Each and every one of us gets to move, should they choose to, of course. If somebody doesn't want to evolve, ascend, call it whatever, well, there you go. That's just how it is. I'm gonna grab one card from the Arcanist Animal Tarot. Oh, and by the way, this one is, I believe it's Neon Rider, the name of this deck, the way you can find it. It's a regular Rider Waite. It's just all in blues and purples, and I loved it. Okay. 10 of Cups. So see, this is all the highest good and all good for everyone, everywhere, all at once. Gemini. There's a huge advice here of acceptance. Acceptance of the one beside, the one, yeah, those beside us. Huge advice of understanding that all of us get the chance and deserve the right to ascend. We don't need to be at the same stage. Six of Swords. Again, and on top of the other Six of Swords. See, moving on. We're moving on. Leaving pain behind. Okay, there is something specific here about number 2. See how he's leaving behind 2 swords. The swan is also leaving behind 2 swords. Not caring about these two swords in the bottom. That's fun. How both Six of Swords actually came on top of each other. So anyway, any other cards? Okay, one more. Queen of Wands. Okay, there was a little bit of an attachment to this energy. I guess we were in this energy and we're moving into integrate the King of Wands. So it's essentially the same energy, although this one is the feminine side of it and this is the masculine. So I'm getting the idea here of somebody being a little too attached to this role. Maybe not comfortable with integrating the masculine side of it because it's more aggressive, it's more out there, and it has to deal with a lot of stuff, which is why we're getting this as a test. So we are able to identify what we need and what we no longer definitely need. All right? Okay, I'm gonna leave it at here. Thank you very much for your time. See you soon.